We're on the verge of another New York Yankees championship in my great teams of the past project. Yankees knocking on the door of their third consecutive title. The 1937 Yankees won season three, the 1953 Yankees won season four. Today, the 1961 New York Yankees have a chance to wrap up season number five as they face the 1961 Detroit Tigers. You look at the standings, the Yankees 18 and 12 with 2 games left in the season. They went into today with a 2-game lead with 2 to play. Already today, both the Cardinals and the Twins pulled out dramatic victories to remain alive. But a Yankee win today, a Yankee win in either of their final 2 games, or losses by both the Cardinals and Twins in the finale, give the Yankees the title. Again, their third straight. Surprisingly, it's not 4 straight. You think the 1927 Yankees, maybe the most famous of them all, you think they would have won season 2, but they underachieved, and the 1920 Indians won season 2. But that was a long time ago. Now it's the 61 Yanks' turn, and they have been at the top or near the top all season long. Been a lot more parity in this league as you look at the standings. Just 5.5 games separating the teams from top to bottom. Cardinals and Twins have given chase, but have not been able to overtake the Yankees. Tigers at 15 and 15. Today's opponent got off to a bad start, then started playing pretty well over the second half of the season. Tigers won game one of this series, and actually going back to this will be actually be the fourth meeting of the season. They had a single meeting in week number one. Yankees won that one 7-2 as Yogi Berra hit a pair of home runs. And then in this week's matchup, Detroit gave the rest of the league some hope by winning the opener in 10 innings by the score of 4-1. Roger Maris hit a home run to tie the game in the bottom of the sixth, but top of the 10th, Detroit strung together 4 hits, got RBI singles by Bill Bruton and Jake Wood, an RBI triple by Chico Fernandez. So the Tigers won game one, 4-1. Cardinals and Twins both won. They were within a game with 3 to play. Then on the second game day of the week, everything reversed. Cardinals and Twins lost, and the Yankees came back to beat Detroit. They won 7-3. Tigers led 1-0 and 2-1 early, but Maris, talk about his home run hitting ability here in a bit. You know about obviously 1961 Roger Maris with 61 homers, but he's been even better than that here in my league. But he homered to tie the game at 2 in the bottom of the fourth, and Bill Skowron also hit a 2-run homer in the same inning. Bottom of the eighth, Yankees put the game away with home runs by Elston Howard, Yogi Berra. So they are tied 1 game apiece this week, but all the Yankees need is one more win in the final 2 to wrap up a title here in season number 5. Let's go ahead and meet the starting lineups for this one. Yankees are on the road now after the first 2 games were in New York. So for the visiting Yankees, leading off and playing second base, Bobby Richardson. Shortstop is Tony Kubek. Right field, it's Roger Maris. Center field is Mickey Mantle. Catcher is Elston Howard. Left fielder, Yogi Berra. First baseman, Bill Skowron. Third baseman, Clete Boyer. Starting pitcher for the Yankees in this one, Ralph Terry. Terry 16 and 3, a 3.15 ERA in 1961. So far this season, heading into his final start, Terry's 3 and 3 with a 3.38 earned run average. 56 innings, 43 hits, 22 runs, 21 of them earned. Last start against the San Francisco Giants took the loss when 8 innings, gave up 8 hits and 6 runs. For the home team, the Detroit Tigers, leading off and playing third base, Steve Boros. First baseman is Norm Cash. Right fielder is Al Kaline. Left fielder is Rocky Calavito. Catcher is Dick Brown. Center fielder Bill Bruton. Second baseman Jake Wood. Shortstop Chico Fernandez. And the starting pitcher for the Tigers, Paul Foytack. Foytack 11 and 10, a 3.92 ERA in 1961. And Foytack this season, a 2 and 3 record in 7 starts, a 3.40 earned run average, 45 innings, 51 hits, 23 runs, 17 of them earned. His last start against St. Louis, he took the loss, 6 innings, gave up 7 hits and 4 runs. So Terry versus Foytack, and big advantage to the Yankees in this one. Terry has a rating of 14 Foytack is half of that. Foytack is a 7. Both teams, American League, 1961, the Yankees won 109 games. They would go on to win the World Series over the Cincinnati Reds. Tigers won 101 games to finish 8 games back, second place in the American League behind the Yankees. The Yankees, we've had them on the channel a lot since they've been at the top, got off to a terrible start hitting, and they're still the worst hitting team in the league when it comes to batting average, hitting .227 overall. Tigers a bit better, .247, ranking 4th out of the 8 teams. 61 Yankees set a record with 240 home runs in Major League Baseball, and these Yankees have also set a great teams of the past record. They've got 51 home runs to lead the league. Detroit's number 3 with 42, and the big numbers there. Roger Maris has hit 17 home runs in 30 games. So 61 in 1961. He has just gotten on fire here down the stretch in this league and has hit home runs in each of the last 3 games. 17 on the season. Just smashed the GTOP record. Detroit, meanwhile, 42 home runs on this season. They rank 3rd. They're the first team in GTOP history to have 3 players in double digits with home runs. Rocky Colavito's second in the league with 13. Yankees pitching had been number 1 for most of the league. They've now dropped to second, 3.43 team ERA. Detroit's number 4 with a 3.91 team ERA. So those are the numbers. You've heard the stakes. The Yankees going to wrap up a title here with a victory. Let's play ball and see what happens. Leading off for the Yanks in the top of the first, it'll be Bobby Richardson. Richardson's batting .206 on the season, 2 home runs, 8 runs batted in. Foytack's pitch, 46 is a 27. Ground ball left side taken by the third baseman Boros. He throws over to first in time for the first out. And now here's Tony Kubek. Kubek's hitting .242. No home runs, 4 runs batted in. 65's a 35. Once again, a ground ball also to the third baseman Boros, and once again he makes the play, 2 outs. And now Roger Maris steps to the plate. Maris is batting .267, and he hit .269 in 1961, so he's almost right on pace there. But 17 home runs in 30 games, well ahead of the 61 home runs in 161 games in 1961. Has a 4 home run lead over Rocky Colavito. Maris also leads the league with 32 runs batted in. GTOP record is 33, so he is 1 away, but he's also got some close competition, including Colavito, who's at 31. So, Roger Maris faces Paul Foytack. Oh, that was almost an 11. Almost an 11. Nope, it's a 12. 25, bouncer to the second baseman, Jake Wood. He's got it. Throws to first. Paul Foytack gets through top of the first with 3 up, 3 down. Here come the Tigers. Steve Boros to lead things off. Boros batting .243. No home runs, 7 RBI. 61's a 42, and that might be hit by the pitch. Terry does not have the HBO, so Terry plunks Boros, and the leadoff runner is aboard for Detroit. Here's Norm Cash. Cash has had a fantastic season. He hit .361 in 1961, and he is currently hitting .385 through 30 games. That ranks him number 1 in the league. He is one of the 3 Tigers who have double-digit home runs. He's got 10 homers and 20 runs batted in. So here is Terry's pitch to Cash. 44 is a 7. Terry's a 14, and that's not going to change. So that is a base hit into right field. Maris has to run and get it. Steve Boros will go from first to third. He will make it there safely. Norm Cash with a base hit. And now runners at the corners with a one out for Al Kaline. Tigers threaten early here. Nobody out. 2 runners on. Kaline is batting .256, 4 home runs, 13 runs batted in. Just crushing it here in this series. 6 hits in 9 at-bats, the first 2 games of the series. Pitch to Kaline. 51's an 8. 14 minus 1. 15 on an 8 is going to be right side through the hole for a base hit. Steve Boros walks home with the opening run. Norm Cash trying to get to third, and he will do so. RBI single by Al Kaline. 1-0 Tigers here in the bottom of the first. And that'll bring to the plate Rocky Colavito, who is hitting .308, 13 home runs, 31 runs batted in. Still nobody out. 63 is a 31. This will involve the center fielder Mantle. The 3 rating. Second roll is a 16. So fly ball to center field. Cash tags. He's not fast, so he will stay put. Mantle makes the catch for the first out. Runners stay at first and third. Here is Detroit catcher Dick Brown. Brown batting .273, 10 home runs, 28 runs batted in. 1 out pitch. 35 is a 38. Pitches outside ball 1. Kaline takes off. He steals second. And Norm Cash stays put. So now runners on second and third and 1 out. Nope, Brown's still at the plate. Second and third, 1 out. Another pitch to Brown. 43 is a 29. Hit back to the pitcher. Terry's got it. He looks Cash back to third, throws over to first for the second out. Now Bill Bruton steps to the plate. Bruton, team worst 150 batting average. 1 home run, just 2 runs batted in on the year. Can he come through and add to the Tiger lead? 63 is 31. Routine fly ball to center field. Mantle has it. And Tigers only get the 1 run. Had a chance for more. Couldn't do it. Now the Yankees will come to the bat in the top of the second. Detroit led early in game 2 as well. Also took the lead in game 1. Won game 1. Detroit lost game 2, but they've led in all 3 games now. Here is Mickey Mantle to lead off the top of the second. Mantle hasn't had a great season. He was a standout for the 1953 Yanks that won the season 4 title. He hit .327 with 5 home runs. This time around, he's batting just .212, though he does have 7 home runs and 14 runs batted in. So Foytack's pitch to Mantle. 14's a 30. High fly ball to left. Colavito gets under it and makes the catch, 1 out. Elston Howard comes to the plate. Howard is the Yankees' top hitter this season, batting .333. He's also got 6 home runs and 16 runs batted in. And that's 66. No modifier for Foytack. Howard with a deep drive to left. It's back. It's deep. It's gone. Tie ball game. Elston Howard, home run number 7 on the season. All tied up. Home run number 52 for the Yankees. So that brings up Yogi Berra. Berra, second on the team with a 272 average, 9 home runs, 24 runs batted in. 64 is the 13. Foytack strikes out Berra. Here's Bill Skowron, 195 average, 7 home runs, 18 runs batted in. 34 is a 31. Deep drive to center, but not deep enough. Bruton will make the catch to end the inning. But Elston Howard, the home run ties it at 1. And we go to the bottom of the second. Jake Wood to lead off for the Tigers. Wood's batting .242, 3 home runs, 10 runs batted in. 32 is a 26, ground ball right side. Bobby Richardson vacuums it up, tosses to first, 1 out. There's Chico Fernandez. He's batting .225, no home runs, 12 runs batted in. 35 is a 39, possible rare play. 239, just going to be called strike 1. 32 is a 26, another ground ball to Bobby Richardson. He's got it, throws to first, 2 outs. And here is the pitcher, Paul Foytack. Foytack, 2 hits in 12 at-bats this season, a 167 average. 51's a 9. 14 minus 2 is going to be 16. And Paul Foytack drops one into left field for a base hit. So a 2-out base runner for the Tigers. Here's Steve Boros, who was hit by a pitch in the first inning. 43 is a 29. Hit right back to the pitcher. Terry's got it. Lobs it over to first for the 3rd out. 1-1 going to the top of the 3rd. Clete Boyer will lead things off. He has had a tough season, batting just .133. 2 home runs, just 2 runs batted in. But you know what? He's going to do something here. 66, he'll roll on his second column. 11 home runs in 1961. 22 is a 1, and that is another deep drive to left. Colavito watches it go out of the ballpark. Clete Boyer, his 3rd home run, his 3rd run batted in of the season, and the Yankees have taken the lead 2-1. And the Cardinals and the Twins watching at home are now feeling good after the Tigers scored first. Now they are on the edge of their seat, hoping for a comeback. Here's the pitcher, Ralph Terry. Terry, 3 hits in 19 at-bats, a 158 average. 61's a 12, bounces at right side, right at the first baseman, Norm Cash. Tag first base himself for the 1st out. Back at the top of the order, Bobby Richardson's 0 for 1. 41's a 24, another ground ball. This one to the shortstop, Fernandez. Throws across to first, 2 away. Tony Kubek is 0 for 1. Tony Kubek with a 66. He'll roll on his second column. 8 home runs in 1961. 55, not a 1. It's a 2. It's blasted into right center field. Bruton and Kaline give chase. Kubek, who is fast, motors his way around the bases, and he will slide in safely with a triple. 2-out triple for Tony Kubek. That is his 3rd triple of the season. And now a runner in scoring position with 2 outs for Roger Maris, who is 0 for 1, looking for an RBI here to tie the great teams of the past record. Can he do it? 43 is a 29. hit back to the pitcher. Foytack knocks it down, picks it up, throws to first to end the inning. Yankees go up 2-1 on the Clete Boyer home run. 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up for Detroit. Start with Norm Cash, who singled. First time up, came in today with a .385 average, first in the league. This time, though, 41's a 24, and that's a ground ball to shortstop Kubek. Throws to first, 1 out. It's Al Kaline, who had an RBI single in the first inning for the first run of the game. 33's a 0. He'll roll on his second column, 19 home runs in 1961. 13's a 6. And that is hit into the left center field gap. Mantle picks it up and gets it back into the infield, but not before Kaline races to second base with a double in his second hit of the day. Rocky Colavito's 0 for 1, second in the league in home runs. 34's a 31, and it's a deep fly ball to center, but not deep enough. Mantle makes the catch for the second out. I'll bring up Dick Brown, who's 0 for 1. 33 is a 5. And let's just check here, see if this gets knocked down. Terry's a 14, Brown's -2, it's a 16. And on the chart, that 5 is going to become a 7. Ralph Terry gets lucky, not a home run, instead a single into right, but Al Kaline will score to tie the game. So we are tied at 2-2, could have been 3-2, but the chart works out in Terry's favor. And we're tied 2-2. 2 outs, runner on first for Bill Bruden. .64's a 13. Terry strikes out Bruden for the third out. Here we go to the fourth. Brand new ball game, tied at 2. There's Mickey Mantle, who's 0 for 1. 13's a 14. Foytack walks Mantle. Leadoff runner aboard for the Yankees. Here's the man who hit the first home run, Elston Howard. Foytack's pitch. 32's a 26. Bouncer to the second baseman, Wood. He flips it to Fernandez. They get the lead runner. They don't get Howard. Fielder's choice. 4-6. That's the first out. Steps Yogi Berra, struck out his first time up. Yogi Berra, 66, drive to right. It's back. It's deep. It's gone. The Yankees with their third home run of the game. 2-run shot by Yogi Berra here in the fourth. 4-2 Yankees. Berra, his 10th home run of the season. Second on the Yankees. Okay. Wind's blowing out today, apparently. Here's Bill Skowron, who's 0 for 1. 52's a 27. Ground ball to the third baseman, Boros. He's got it. Fires across the diamond for the second out. There's Clete Boyer, who's already got a home run. 51's a 14. Foytack walks Boyer. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Ralph Terry, who's 0 for 1. He's swinging away with 2 outs. Oh my goodness. Another 66. Terry's not going to hit a homer, though. It is going to be a 6. Although we have to check because Foytack has an M. So let's just see here for a second because that would be interesting. Foytack 7 plus 4 drops him to a 3. Almost, but not quite. Terry hits a shot to left center field. It's off the wall, inches from a home run. Clete Boyer is going to score from first base, and Ralph Terry is going to help himself with an RBI double here in the fourth. And now it is 5-0 Yankees. Bobby Richardson's 0 for 2. Can he add to this big inning? 13-14, Foytack struggling, walks Richardson. And as a result of giving up 5 runs in these 3 innings, Foytack's dropped from a 7 to a 2. So he is in big trouble here. We're only in the fourth. Here's Kubek, tripled his last time up. 65-35. It's at a mile high, straight up. Dick Brown, the catcher, is going to make the catch to end the inning. 3 runs on the board in the fourth for the Yankees, 5-2 New York. All right, can Detroit make a comeback and prolong this season, or will the Yankees wrap up the championship here with a victory? Bottom 4 for the Tigers, 7, 8, 9 hitters. Here's Jake Wood, who's 0 for 1. 31-14, leadoff walk for Wood. Here's Chico Fernandez, 0 for 1 today. 31-14, but Terry has the Z, so ball 1, ball 2. 26-32, fly ball to right. Roger Maris gets under it and makes the catch for the first out. We usually try to let the starters go 5 innings, but Paul Foytack's day is going to be done. 4 innings of work, 5 runs, 5 hits. So, let's see. They will bring Vic Wertz to the plate. Wertz, 2 for 16, a 125 average as a pinch hitter this season. Does have 1 home run. Terry's pitched to Wertz, 1 out, 1 runner on. 43-29. Hit back to the pitcher. Terry has a 2 rating. 21. Hit back to Terry. He turns, throws to second. They get the lead runner for the second out. So Wertz is on first after the fielder's choice, and here's Steve Boros, who's 0 for 1 and was hit by a pitch. 52-27. Ground ball to the third baseman, Boyer. He's got it, throws to first to end the inning. Still 5-2 as we go to the fifth. Detroit needs a new pitcher. Oh. I'm not going to bring it. They've 2 great relievers. It's too early for Terry Fox. Hank Aguirre's pitched in the last 2 games. So we're not going to bring in him for more than an inning. So right now, I'm going to see if Jerry Staley can settle things down. Staley, 2-5, a 3.96 ERA in 1961. So far this season, 0-0, a 6.23 ERA in 8 appearances, 13 innings, 14 hits, 10 runs, 9 earned. They're going to ask him to try to get through the heart of the Yankee order here. As Maris, Mantle, and Howard come to the plate, Maris is 0 for 2. 15s and 8, 6 plus 1. That is going to be a base hit for Roger Maris. And now Mickey Mantle steps in. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. 52 is 27. Oh, I got to fix one thing here. To put Staley in. Okay. This will involve the third baseman, Boros, who has a 3 rating. Second roll's a 43. Slow roller, left side. Boros charges, picks it up, only plays to first. Does get Mantle. Maris advances to second base. 1 out. It's Elston Howard, 1 for 2. A home run in the second inning. 62 is a 22. Pitches outside. Maris takes off and steals third. So, a runner on third with 1 out for Howard. Chance to drive in another run here. Detroit brings the infield in. 35's an 8. 6 minus 6, 12 on the 8 is going to be hit up the middle. Fernandez and Wood can't get to it. It's through to center field. A base hit for Howard. Maris comes home. 6-2 Yankees. Howard drives in his second run of the game. One out runner on first. Here's Yogi Berra. Homered his last time up. 45's a 14. Ball 1, ball 2. 64 is a 13. Strike 1, strike 2, strike 3. Staley sets down Berra for the second out. Here's Skowron, who's 0 for 2. And the 46 is a 24. Ground ball to the shortstop Fernandez. Throws over to first for the third out. The Yankees add another one, now lead 6-2, going to the bottom of the fifth. Here's Norm Cash, league's top hitter, 1 for 2 today. 25's an 8. 14, though, on the 8 is not going to be hit. It's going to be a fly ball to left, caught by Yogi Berra for the first out. Sal Kaline, who has 2 of Detroit's 5 hits, drove in a run with a single in the first inning, then had a double. 54 is a 32, hit well to right, but Roger Maris was able to track it down and make the catch for the second out. Rocky Colavito's 0 for 2 today. He is 0 for 6 in the series. He's also walked 5 times. This tough series continues. 36 is a 33. Infield pop-up. Richardson will have it at second. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Ralph Terry. To the 6th inning. Last inning did not go so well for Staley, so they're going to replace him. Going to go to Aguirre. Hank Aguirre. He's pitched in the last 2 games, so he is going to be a little bit fatigued. Normally a 14. We're going to make him a 12. He is a left-hander. Aguirre, so far this season, 1-0, a 5.02 earned run average. This will be his 13th appearance. He does have 1 save, 14 and a third innings, 10 hits, 8 runs allowed. Can he keep this one reasonable and give the Tigers a shot at the comeback? We'll see. Clete Boyer has homered and walked. He will lead off the top of the 6th. 34 is a 31, makes good contact, but it's a fly ball to center, and Bill Bruton chases it down, makes the catch for the first out. Here's Ralph Terry. He had an RBI double last time up in the 4th inning. 65's a 35, and that is going to be a base on balls. Aguirre has the W. So Terry's aboard again. There's Bobby Richardson, 0 for 2 with a walk. 54 is a 32. Fly ball to right. Okay, line has it. Second out. Tony Kubek's 1 for 3 with a triple. 64 is 13. Aguirre strikes out Kubek to end the inning. To the bottom of the sixth. Dick Brown will lead off. Singled his last time up. An RBI single there in the third inning. 45 is 14. He will lead off the inning with a walk. Here's Bill Bruton, who is 0 for 2. 55 is an 8, but a 14 on 8 is going to be involve the third baseman Boyer, who has a 5 rating, and that 32 is a ground ball, hard ground ball, right at Boyer, throws to second. Richardson makes the turn on to first, double play. So 2 outs, nobody on for Jake Wood, 0 for 1 with a walk. And Jake Wood have an extra base hit here. 11 home runs in 1961. 41's a 6, and that is going to be hit in the left center field gap. And that will be a double for Jake Wood. Really did not need that double play a moment ago. 2 outs, runner on second. Here's Chico Fernandez, who is 0 for 2. 64 is a 13. Terry strikes out Fernandez to end the inning. On to the seventh. The Yankees, 9 outs away from the championship. Aguirre will face the 3, 4, 5 hitters here in the top of the seventh, beginning with Roger Maris, who's 1 for 3. Singled his last time up. This time 61's a 12. Ground ball at the first baseman, Norm Cash. He's got it. Tags first by himself. 1 out. Just Mickey Mantle's 0 for 2 with a walk. 36 is a 33. Aguirre has the Y. Aguirre fans Mantle, 2 away. Elston Howard is 2 for 3 with a home run. And that 11 is going to be a 4. Let's just check. No modifier on Aguirre. Aguirre, though, 12 left plus 7 drops him to a 5. Okay, no change. Elston Howard, he already had a homer and a single. Now he's got a double. 2-out hit for Elston Howard. Came in hit today, hitting a team best 333, and he now has 3 hits on the day. Runner on second, 2 outs. Here's Yogi Berra. Has a home run, has also struck out twice. 31's a 9. 12 minus 2 is a 14. 14 on a 9 is going to be hit left side. Fernandez dives for it. Can't get to it. It's into left field for a base hit. Elston Howard, they're going to wave him home. Will he score? He will not. Elston Howard is slow, and Rocky Colavito throws out Howard at the plate. So, Yankees got a little greedy there, going for a 7th run. They didn't get it. Howard's thrown out at the plate to end the inning. We are to the 7th inning stretch. Detroit's got 9 outs left to come back from a 4-run deficit. Give the Cardinals and the Twins some hope on the final that they'll still be alive on the final day of the season. Aguirre is scheduled to lead off here at the bottom of the 7th. They'll go to a pinch hitter. Dick McAuliffe. As a pinch hitter this season, McAuliffe 1 hit in 8 at-bats, a 125 average. 56 is a 34. Popped up middle infield, taken by the shortstop Kubek for the first out. Steve Boros 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch. 42's a 14. Terry walks Boros. Comes Norm Cash, the league's best hitter, came in hitting .385 today. 1 for 3 at the plate today. 61's a 24. Oh no, Tiger fans. Ground ball to Kubek, to Richardson, to Skowron. Double play. And that ends the 7th inning. Yankees lead 6-2 going to the 8th. Yankees are 6 outs away from the championship. Detroit needs a new pitcher. And they're going to go to their bullpen ace, Terry Fox. Fox, 5-2, a 1.41 ERA in 1961. Has a rating of 23. Fox this season, a 1-1 record, a 1.35 earned run average. This will be his 11th appearance. He's got 5 saves in 13 and a third innings. He's given up 8 hits, 5 runs, but just 2 of those were earned. He'll be facing 7, 8, 9 hitters here in the 8th. Bill Skowron leads off. He's 0 for 3. 21's a 13. Fox strikes out Skowron. Now Clete Boyer, who's 1 for 2, hit a home run back in the 3rd, is also walked. 63 is a 30. Fly ball to left. Colavito has it for the 2nd out. Ralph Terry has gone 7 innings. He's given up 2 runs and 6 hits. He will begin to tire in the 8th. Comes back out of the 8th. He will lose a point. But I'm going to let him go one more. So Terry will hit here. It's 1 for 2. 65's a 35. Ground ball to Boros at 3rd. He throws across the diamond. Fox gets the 1-2-3 inning. So Terry comes back out for the bottom of the 8th. He'll lose 1 point, so he's now 13. He'll be facing the 3, 4, 5 hitters for Detroit. Yankee bullpen is up and ready if needed. Al Kaline's 2 for 3, a single, RBI single back in the 1st inning. He also doubled. 36 is a 14. Terry walks Kaline. And here comes Rocky Colavito, 0 for 3 today, 2nd in the league with 13 home runs. Do something big here. And there it is, a drive to left. It's deep, it's back, it's gone. Rocky Colavito with a 2-run homer to pull the Tigers within 2. It's now 6-4 in the bottom of the 8th. Colavito's 14th, 2nd in the league, 3 behind Roger Maris. 6-4 Tigers. And that will be it for Ralph Terry. They're going to go to their bullpen ace, Luis Arroyo. 15-5, a 2.19 ERA in 1961, 29 saves. He's a lefty with a rating of 19. Arroyo, this season, this will be his 12th appearance. He's got a 3-0 record with 6 saves. He's got a 0.68 earned run average, 13 and a third innings, 7 hits, just 1 run allowed. He's got 6 outs he's got to get the Yankees to win the title. Here's Dick Brown, who is 1 for 2 with a walk. 44 is an 8. Let's see. Arroyo. 19 lefty, so 18 on the 8 is not going to get it done for Brown. That's going to be a fly ball to center. Mickey Mantle will run it down for the first out. Now Bill Bruton, who is 0 for 3. 32 is a 26. Bouncer right side to Richardson. He fields it cleanly, throws to first, 2 outs. Jake Woods 1 for 2 with a walk, doubled his last time up. 34 is a 31. Fly ball to center. Mantle has it. That'll do it in the 8th. Colavito's 2-run homer cuts the deficit in half, but it's 6-4 Yankees going to the 9th. Terry Fox comes out for a second inning. He's got to face the Yankees' top of the order, and with Bobby Richardson, who is 0 for 3 with a walk. 43 is a 29. Comebacker to the pitcher. Fox knocks it down, picks it up, throws to first, 1 out. Tony Kubek is 1 for 4 with a triple. 44 is a 7. And 23, right, 23. That's going to be a base hit for Kubek. Yankees have a base runner with 1 out for Roger Maris. He is 1 for 4 today. He just saw Rocky Colavito hit a home run. Can he match him? Ooh, thought that was going to be 66 for a second. No, 46 is a 32. It's a deep fly to right, but not deep enough. Line makes the catch for the second out. Here's Mickey Mantle, 0 for 3 and a walk. Again, that looked like a 66 for a second, but no, it's a 36. It's a 33, and that is a popped up left side, taken by Steve Boros for the third out. The Yankees are retired. And here we go to the bottom of the 9th. Yankees lead 6-4, 3 outs away from the Season 5 championship. Luis Arroyo comes out for his second inning of work. He'll be facing the 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Here's Chico Fernandez, who is 0 for 3. 54 is a 32. Fly ball to right. Routine. Maris has it. 1 out. To the pitcher spot, Terry Fox did his job for 2 innings of relief, but he gave way. And Bubba Morton will pinch hit. 287 hitter in 1961. And so far this season, Bubba Morton, 2 for 4 at the plate. Can he get something going here against Arroyo? 52's a 27. There's an X. Arroyo strikes out Morton. And the fans traveled from New York. The Yankee fans are on their feet here in Detroit. 2 outs. Bottom of the 9th, the Tigers down to the last out. Steve Boros steps in. He's 0 for 2. He's been hit by a pitch. He's also walked. Arroyo's pitch. 33 is a 7, and that is going to be a base hit for Steve Boros. Tigers are still alive, and they have their best hitters at the plate, starting with Norm Cash. The league's top hitter came in today hitting 385. He's 1 for 4, singled his first time up. He's been retired the last 3 times. Arroyo looking to finish this one off. The pitch to Cash. 26 is a 37. Oh no. Oh no. Arroyo with a quick snap to first base. Skowron puts the tag on Boros. He's picked off. And that's the ball game. And that's the championship. Boros, what was he thinking? Oh, that is the ball game. The Yankees have won. The great teams of the past season 5 championship. Boros took bat out of Norm Cash's hands by wandering too far off of first. He couldn't get back. He's picked off. Oh, terrible for the Tigers. Terrible for the rest of the league. The New York Yankees have won their third straight great teams of the past championship. The 37 Yankees, the 53 Yankees, and now the 1961 Yankees join them at the top. Yankees improved to 19 and 12. They now lead by 2 games with 1 to play. So the Yankees are your champions. Final line score here today: Yankees 6 runs on 10 hits, no errors, 7 runners left on base. The Tigers 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors, 6 runners left on base. The Yankees, their 10 hits, Elston Howard had 3 of them. Tony Kubek and Yogi Berra also had 2 hit games. The Yankees hit 3 home runs. That's how they scored their first 4 runs of the game. Elston Howard, solo homer in the second. Clete Boyer, solo homer in the third. Yogi Berra, a 2-run homer in the fourth. And Ralph Terry didn't pitch great, but he will get the win. 7 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned, 4 walks and 2 strikeouts. Terry improves to 4 and 3 on the season. Luis Arroyo pitches the final 2 innings, gave up just 1 hit, struck out 1 for his 7th save. For the Tigers, 8 hits. Al Kaline was the only Tiger with a 2-hit game. Rocky Colavito hit a 2-run homer, his 13th of the season. 14th of the season. Doubles for Kaline and Wood. Paul Foytack, he'll take the loss. 4 innings, 5 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned, 3 walks and a strikeout. Foytack will fall to 2 and 4 on the season. Staley pitched an inning, gave up 2 hits and a run. Hank Aguirre pitched 2 innings of scoreless relief. Terry Fox pitched 2 innings of scoreless relief. So there you have it. Yankees going to Tiger Stadium, win this one 6-4, clinch the championship. If you head over to rogersportsgames.com, you can see the Game Day 31 recap, the box score for this one, the write-ups, and the box scores for the other Game Day 31 results. Before too long, I'll have the Game Day 32 recap, and then following that, we will have the final season recap with the league leaders, team stats, team-by-team analysis, and more. So if you want to see how all these players and how all these teams ended up, you're going to want to head over to rogersportsgames.com in the next couple days. We'll have all those updates in as the season comes to its conclusion. So that'll be all from Tiger Stadium. The Yankees win this one 6-4. They clinch the championship. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please like and subscribe for more. Thanks.